Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2.
Alright, we're good. Excellent stuff. Give me 1 second. So nice when everything works properly for a change. Last night it did not work properly, and that's why I didn't have a stream. Fortunately, there's like an order of operations to get everything set up. Gotta have the TV synced, gotta have the disturb off, gotta have like the mic plugged in and the Bluetooth set up. Like I've gotta have everything arranged in a proper order, and if I get out of that order, the whole thing fucks up. Okay. We're good. Alright, so this is like basically exactly where we left off last time. We just gotten the shovel, and we're on our way to the second dungeon. Which is right there. So I apologize for the delay. Again, wanted to ensure that I was not going to lose my channel due to the AI auto age verification nonsense. Thankfully that didn't happen. We're still here. So yeah, we're going to continue as we did. Tomorrow we're going to be picking back up with the Summer of Speed. We've got the street racing stuff, I believe, is next. Or is it the, yeah, street racing, rally cars, all that. So that will be tomorrow night. And I think I'm going to throw in an extra session onto it for the Game Boy Color games. I've been digging through those, and there actually are more than a few that are decent or playable in some like capacity, you know. So that's worth checking out. We might do that. My latest little micro obsession. Oh, speaking of whom, it's Mabel. I love the boomerang actually works in this one. Oh my god, look at that. Hey, you can have that gaseous seat, I don't care. Holy shit. How does this keep happening? How does this keep happening? What are the odds I get that in both fucking games? I'm gonna save. Anyway, as I was saying before I got interrupted, my latest obsession has been going back and playing Team Fortress 2 again. And I have a little bit of a pet project going on. It's weird, so bear with me here. Made a fresh install, fresh account, and my only goal, I've given myself one goal, and that is to see how long it would take a brand spanking new player, if this player would hypothetically take every single weapon that he finds, every unique, and scraps it, how long would it take him to build up refined metal? And I'm actually running, like, I've got a spreadsheet of everything I collect. And you know, it's like, you think it's like, oh, it would take like a week. You know, there's some arbitrary number you'd expect it to be. But the reality of it is, it's actually far more complicated than you might think. I keep fucking up here. Oh yeah, here we go. So basically what's going on is the game will give you an up and down on whether or not you're going to get an item every 30 to 70 minutes. You know, it'll roll an RNG or something. And when you die, you might get a little notification and you've picked something up. What's in here? Help. Oh, it's just a fairy. Thank, great timing. Can I ask a favor of you? Sure. There's a man named Tingle on the edge of Lina Village who thinks he's a fairy. I want you to tell him a secret. Understand? Wow, we're getting secrets already. This is it. That, yeah. Okay. Don't forget. Okay, cool. We might actually go tell him that later. You can kind of see, because like the thing it wants us to do is to go back and forth between the games. And give, like, so we can go back to our finished game and give Tingle a secret and he'll give us something. Or some such, you know. But I may just actually save that for when we do the hero version, the third playthrough. Anyway, as I was saying with Team Fortress, you get a 30 to 70 minute window chance for as long as you're playing on a VAC server to get an item drop. And it can be, sometimes it's a crate, which is I think on a different timer, but the main timer we want to worry about is the one that gives us a unique weapon. And it's supposedly random, but I think there are some other variables going about it. Let me go out and we'll just hang out here for a minute. The big issue here, though, is there are 137 weapons. In order to make some scrap metal out of them, you need 2 from the same class basically. So 2 scout weapons, 2 pyro weapons, 2 heavy weapons, you know. You can't take like a Sandman and a Flogginator and scrap them together, make scrap metal. So that plays into that. And then there's also this dimension of as a free-to-play account, you only have 50 slots in your backpack. So if there's 137 possible weapons and only 50 slots, and some of those slots are going to be kept held up with the metal itself, because those are going to take up slots, you can begin to see how this really complicates things. So I've actually found I've had a lot of fun, and there's easy ways and there's hard ways of doing this. Like, the easy way is to go into a community VAC server, you know, one of those idle item ones, and just sit there, and every 30 to 70 minutes just check and keep checking to see if you get an item. I've tried that method before, and I actually don't really enjoy it. For one thing, it's not fun. You know, it's just not a lot of fun to like constantly go back and because it's easy, for one thing. I'll tell you that. Like, as a dad, as a stay-at-home dad for the weekdays and then working on the weekends, it's nice that I can just put my laptop on the counter and play with the kids and do the chores and take care of them and do everything they need to do around the house. And then every once in a while I'll come back and, you know, just check to see if anything's popped in yet. But I would rather do it the other way, which is play on a casual. I've been doing nothing but casual. Just play casual servers. And, you know, as I'm playing, I'll get a drop or I won't get a drop. And it looks like there are certain other constraints to the whole thing. Supposedly the cycle will only give you 10 hours, I think it is. for the total week to get your drops done, which isn't a lot, all things considered. But what's the other part of it? There's the 10 hours, and shit's all falling on my head again. Fuck, there's a big part. Hold on a minute. Get my train of thought back together here. Oh yeah, the tables. There are tables on the TF Wiki that show that there is like a range of number of drops you can get in the cycle. And it seems to be like the most quantity is between 7 and I think 10. 7 and 10 drops per week. And if you really think about it, so you're going to play for 10 hours each week total. And you can get all 10, or you could even try and go for 12. 12, it seems to be the top, you know, and that's obscenely rare. You're going to get 12 in a 10-hour period. But stretching 10 hours over a week is feasible, you know. Like, I could, like, the plan is right now when I'm not streaming, because basically I'm with the kids from 6 a.m. when we wake up to 8 p.m. when they go to bed. Between 8 to 10 I have a little bit of downtime to get ready for the streams, which I'm doing now. 10 to about midnight or 12:30 I stream. Then I should go to bed. That would be the responsible adult thing of me, because I gotta get back up and get the kids to school. So I've got a little bit of time. I've got like a small window to just like hop on, play for an hour, and if I get something, like once I get an item, log it and get off again, you know? So that's 4 hours. And then I potentially have a little bit more time on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Like maybe an hour or two during the weekends once I'm off work. Because I'm not streaming, you know. I could stream, but those are usually pretty, like, I'm not trying to like do an event or anything. I'm just kind of like dicking around or doing math on Warframe or trying Kingdom Hearts 2 critical mode, you know, stuff like that, you know, more things for me rather than, I guess like a formal stream, that kind of shit. So there's that time as well. And I figure I can probably slog together between the weekdays and the weekends. I can probably scrape at least 10 hours together to play a little bit, you know? And I really do. I enjoy this method of getting on casual and then playing until I get a drop, and then I can do the math of either do I have enough time to do another one, or should I just call it a day for right there, you know? Because I finally got the computer configured where I can actually play the game. And I'm using my Bluetooth controller, the same one I've got right here, my PlayStation one. Because for whatever reason, the laptop's mouse pad, I think it's something with the driver, you can move, or you can like move the camera around, but you can't do both. So it's like almost tank controls where I have to walk forward, stop, turn my character, which is Pyro. I'm doing Pyro main stuff, and then move again. It's absurdly clunky. So I just went ahead. I just put a Bluetooth controller on, which works a lot better. But if anyone out there has an idea of how to fix that, or what I'd really like to do is just cut the mouse pad out entirely and use my keyboard. So there's two bindings to do look up or look down. I would love if I could figure out how to do a binding for like turn left or turn right. Even just one. You know, just rotate camera. Because then I wouldn't have to have a mouse, I wouldn't have to have a controller, I could just sit there and wiggle the keyboard around, you know, like type on the keyboard. That would be a lot more fun to me. But I'm doing Pyro because Pyro is my favorite class. Mostly for the Extinguisher. I love the fucking Air Blast. But I'm also sticking to one class so that I can use the time played as kind of my casual clock for recording how long it's taking me to get these drops. And I seem to be getting on the low amount. Maybe it's just because it's a brand new character, but I haven't had a drop hit that's been under 50, like over 50 minutes yet. So anyway, I got to make my first scrap metal today, and it only took me like 3 days. So that was exciting. But anyway, I was probably going to do a Twitter thread on that in a little more detail, but that's kind of what I'm doing right now in my spare time. It's definitely bleeding into my streaming time too, so if I'm not streaming and you don't know where I am, that's probably where I am. But anyway, let's talk about Snake Dungeon. Is that where we are? Where are we? Snake's Remains. Okay, this is actually one of my favorite dungeons in Seasons. It really reminds me of the Face Shrine in Link's Awakening. Very open, kind of open layout. Lots of places to bomb. Lots of bombable walls that are not indicated. And probably one of my favorite things, there's a room in here you can completely miss because it doesn't show up on the map. And it's just got rupees in it. And it's like, they're just on the floor. It's the only time you see this color of rupee. Yeah, there's very subtle hints here. But it's an entirely different flavor from Ages, which had like virtually no bombable walls whatsoever, you know? This one, exploration and experimentation is very much prioritized. Yeah, like this room. I fucking love this room. Like, this is absolutely something games need to do. Just give a player a room full of money. There's nothing better than that. That's definitely something I think games have gotten away from. Like, because again, I think I talked about it during MDK, like, games have lost the whimsy. You know? For, like, silly for silly's sake. You know, all that kind of stuff. It's just like, now everything has to be a reference to a different game or a different time. Or, like, a tongue-in-cheek fourth wall break. Or a post-ironic subversion. Like, everything has to have this purpose. And it feels dreadfully insecure that we can't just be whimsical. We can't be silly. Oh god, I forgot about this fucking place. Fucking love these giant things. Things just can't exist for existence sake, you know? There's a lot of old concepts. And not even like, game has to be hard, you know? Game has to be challenging, game has to do this, game has to, just themes, you know? Empty rooms. Like, empty rooms is such, or empty spaces is such a lost concept on my generation. We just cannot stand the idea of filling in into a space that has no purpose whatsoever with something, you know? Like, you can look at, like, Generation 1 of Pokemon to the later ones, where, like, a lot of the towns would just have, like, these corners where they're just completely empty, or, like, they have nothing in them, and it's very pleasant looking, you know? It's like, it reminded me of actual spaces in real life, like, because, you know, there's never always everything to fill everything, you know? There's never enough stuff everywhere. Where am I going? What am I doing? I think I came out here for no reason. And I really enjoy that. I vibe with that whole concept of, you know, sometimes it's just a patch of a baseball field that has no purpose. You know, there's nothing in there, there's nothing over there, we can't put anything there, people don't go over there, so we just leave it alone. You know, so it's empty, vacant. Vacant areas, that's a good way to define it. But then you look at the later generations, and slowly these areas shrink, and everything becomes far more deliberate and far more meticulous, to the point where it's like, even like the artwork, that kind of like people do pixel art or fan art, and they'll depict those areas as being filled in, and the ground and the text and the sprites and the walls being excessively detailed. Like, I keep seeing a screenshot that someone made art of. And I don't mean to throw shade. I don't want to, obviously, like, it's a beautiful piece, you know, and if you want to make something, make something. But I feel like the part of the stuff that really created that sense of whimsy and awe and joy in those games is that vacancy, is that whimsy for whimsy's sake, existence for existence sake alone. You know, but it was the root dungeon. It's the dungeon boss, that dragon, and they redid like the battle scene, but the room is so much smaller, and there's fucking nice. There's like a fucking stream in the middle. It's like there's so much more stuff in there that it clutters it all up. You know. Anyway, I'm getting on a fucking tirade again. But yeah, I really like this. I like this dungeon. Again, I think I vibe more with the fucking purple dungeons. I don't know what's going on with the color purple. Again, that might just be another fucking generational thing as well, because Undertale was very purple, and a lot of people loved Undertale. But yeah, it's fun to explore. It's got some really neat set pieces in here, like those giant guillotine things, and these weird like roller bars you have to push around, and it's a neat place. It's neat. Oh, it's got an outdoor area too. I forgot about that too. That's always like, I think that's one of the things that maybe remind me of Face Shrine. Very few dungeons ever have like an alternate exit you can go out of, and like it's not really an exit. It's just like you kind of go outside for a minute and then go back in. But I've fucking vibe with that shit so much. I don't exactly know what the aesthetic or the design choices of, yeah, here we are, of certain dungeons. I guess more exploratory, I guess. I don't know. See, and we're back in again. But like the Face Shrine, the Tail or the Slime Dungeon, and Link's Awakening, the Mermaid Cave, and Link Oracle of Ages, and this one. Oh, and the Crypt too. I guess the Ancient Crypt is also kind of the same. Just what, like, they seem to rely inherently on bombs. That seems to be the core theme to it, you know. But they've always got like these weird trick rooms or like large open areas that you can't exactly solve in one sitting, so you have to come back. You son of a bitch. I forgot it disappears. This son of a bitch. This son of a bitch. Gonna get reamed in here. Ah, fuck. Had to do it again. Oh well, we got money out the ass right now. I don't really. I'm not that concerned with spending. I mean, unless it gets egregious, but you know, nothing was as bad as the fucking Goron dance. Whew, that was fun. Another thing I was doing over the weekend particularly, I had this weird idea for a challenge run in Link's Awakening. But it was how long, or what was I fucking doing? How many map tiles would you have to uncover to beat the whole game? Or to finish the game, you know? So, how much of certain areas could you leave, like, just never explored, leave empty, or, like, how much would you have to uncover? It was kind of, it's stupid, obviously, but it was more to do with, like, path optimization, because there's a few ways you can go around right at the beginning of the game, like, you could completely avoid, going to the forest and getting the mushroom and giving it to the witch and then rubbing it on Tanuki, the Mario guy, if you just go into the trendy game and win some powder in there, you know. And it's like then I started doing like splits and seeing like, well, okay, we still have to go through a certain portion of this to get to another area for the next part, but how much are we saving overall, you know, that kind of thing. No. It was dumb. It was just kind of dumb. And I think the conclusion I'm going to come to is like the vast majority of the map is going to be cleared by the end of it, which was kind of disappointing to conclude. Like, I had forgotten, like, I wasn't going to do the trade sequence or the secret seashells or anything like that. Uh-oh, bad number. But then I forgot that part of the trade sequence was in fact necessary to advance the plot. Like, you need the bananas to get the monkey. Is this Facer? Yeah, it's Facer. I forgot he's in here. Got win a pickle. This one never really sat well with me here. He was an important boss in the Face Shrine, because it was the first shrine after you learn the truth of the island, and he gives you like a really big long speech about what happens after the Windfish wakes, and you know, oh, he shows up here, and he's just a mid-boss. No lines, no nothing, you know, just a fucking cameo appearance. Kind of a bum rap for what a cool guy. Like, I like that guy. I know he's just a fucking face on the floor, but, like, I like him. That was probably another thing that always, like, made me feel like there was a connection between the Face Shrine and this particular dungeon. I guess he was in it too. That makes sense. That tracks. Ah, shit. Anyway, the whole fucking point to the other challenger idea thing is like, even playing on the fucking Game Boy version of Link's Awakening on my phone with like a fucking Game Boy filter on, it still feels so much more natural to me. I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. There's just legitimately something about the mechanics of that game. How the enemies move, how the enemies interact with you, how you interact with them, how you interact with all the objects and environments and all this stuff. It feels different, and it feels far more natural than here in the Oracle games. I'm in the wrong place. You know? Like, throwing bombs, just throwing shit. Like, here, I'll give you an example. And I did go back and double check to make sure I wasn't being a fuck ass. Alright, so in Oracle, if you just hold this pot, right, and you hit B again, you just drop it right on top of yourself, right? You let go. In order to actually throw this, you have to be moving the direction that you're throwing it, which can create some issues. Like, first off, when you're throwing it, now your distance and your judgment is off, right? Like, standing still, you can get a good bead on where something is, and like when you toss it, it's probably going to hit it. But with this, suddenly when you're moving forward, now your aim is off, and now you have to like compensate for that. Like, the de facto thing is to like do one of those where you throw it and then immediately turn away to get the relative range to what your estimate was. Link's Awakening, you just throw it whatever facing, like you throw whatever direction you're facing, and it feels good, you know. Another problem with that is you can easily walk into something that you're desperately trying not to walk into, and you know, hurt yourself, kill yourself, mess something up that you didn't want to mess up. You know, there's a myriad of reasons that you would not want to accidentally walk in the same direction of something you're throwing. You know, and the same goes for bombs. Like, this pick it up first, and now you have to drop it, or you hurt yourself. Like, that just doesn't feel natural to me, you know? I don't like that at all. And I've never liked it. Even to this day, it still feels unnatural. Where the fuck am I going? Oh, I missed a fucking... God damn it, okay. I missed a room right at the beginning again. So, I don't know what my point is. Once again, there's just something artificial about, like that, you see? Something artificial about the Oracle games. I can't just quite put my finger on it. Oh, great. Thank you. I was pointed in the right direction towards actually making an Oracle ROM hack. There's several resources and a few repos out there to look into. So I might do that here soon. We'll see. This one's actually in Python, which might be slightly more or less obtuse than Linux. I don't know. I really didn't enjoy having to recompile and decompile, recompile and decompile over and over and over and over just to get a few changes in, you know. It didn't really help I had to work through the command terminal too. Like, everything had a location in my computer, and I could see the locations, but I couldn't access the locations without getting into the terminal and looking at them. It was awfully silly. Awfully convoluted, in my opinion. So hopefully Python's a little bit better than that. Okay, what direction do we even want to go here? Do I need to do this? I'm confuzzled. What's even in this room? Okay, so what's the point of this, the disc puzzle when I already figured out how to get to the boss key? Or to the boss room? Like, what's the point of that? It's not essential. There's no reason for it. I can just get to the boss room immediately. Like, what's the point of this? I couldn't go around unless I unlocked this room. Yeah, there's no reason to go this way. I just go back this way. Like, was this an alternate route to fighting this? Like, I'm pretty sure this game gave me this fucking immediate about face tick that I do. Like, I'm pretty sure I do that in Link's Awakening now, too, because of this. Like, it just became second nature. Like, if I was standing here in Link's Awakening on these moving platforms, I could mire these snakes all I wanted with bombs. But because I'm in Oracles, I cannot, because I'll fall off the damn platform. Alright, Dodongo time. Weird fucking boss, like... Oh yeah, we don't even need our fucking sword for this. Kind of fun. Again, one of those unfortunate bosses that... too few of them actually need bombs, you know? Bombs are like... See, I'm running into the damn spikes because I have to press forward to throw in the right direction. In fact, it may have been this boss himself. Let's go back this way. Go back this way, big guy. There we go. Yeah, it may have been that boss itself because of those spikes. You come into this from Oracle or from Link's Awakening and you're just going to keep walking right into them thinking, or just stand there thinking that it's going to throw them in the right direction, but it's not. It's almost sad how quick that dungeon was. Again, these early dungeons are abysmally quick. Thank you, Fate. I too received part of the gift of time. I just dreamt of a spool swamp out west. Something is afoot there. I can't see no more. No more, no more, no more, no more. And guess who's back? Back again. Those pits are worrying me, though. Oh, hey. Oh! Damn it! I called it. Oh, man. Oh, well, at least I'll get some fucking cash. God damn those fucking swamps. I should have just left. Should have left. Woe's me. There's a treasure chest down here I can get. Maybe not. What was that stoop at? I was never a fan of, like... There's no real warning on when you're entering or exiting an area as far as the seasons go, you know? Like some kind of small, teeny tiny little, like, visual hint would have been astounding. You know, just to let you know you're going into a new area and the season's about to shift on you. Yee. But that's a pretty small nitpick overall compared to Ages, honestly. Oh, we can plant a gaseous here. Or actually, no, let's go into town. I don't actually think we're going to be out here too much more. I don't think someone's house is there, right? I think we already just looked at that. Where am I on the trade sequence? I don't think I've started, actually. I'm not sure I'm aware it is. Okay. Now, there is something I want to talk about here, and this may take a little bit of time. It concerns those ring secrets again. Shit. Okay, I think I know what to do. Maybe. So we're going to go ahead and save. Okay. And we're going to go into Ages again. Because we got two things to look at. So something I was not able to do when we played through Ages was get the GBA to work. Right? Get the whole thing to recognize the GBA. But I did figure out how to do it. And we can see that by looking at this ring down here. This is the GBA time ring, Life Advanced, right? So what that means is I had gone back after we started seasons, come back in here, tinkered around, and gotten a few more rings. So now, once again, the ring secret has changed, alright? So this is what I want to show you. So first off, we'll talk to the snake again. And we've got a new secret that we have to go and figure out what's something to do with. So let me write this down real quick here. So what you're thinking, I'm sure, is like, okay, fuck. We've already done it once. Can we do it again? And the answer, thankfully, is yes. We can take this ring secret back to Seasons, and we can basically update the list. So the nice thing is, say you're really stuck in Seasons, whatever reason, or in Ages, right? Probably more Ages, because Ages has a lot more opportunities to get really stuck. And you don't really know what to do. So you go back and you go play some baseball, or you go dance, right? Or whatever you want to do, right? So we're going to close this again, and we're going to load Seasons again. And you earn some more rings, or you run into Maple a few times, and you've got some rings to actually, like, to get appraised. The nice thing is you can take the new and updated ring list and give it to the snake and update your list. So I really dig this. Oh wait, you know what? Let's look at the list real quick, just to show that I don't have it here yet. Yep, see? Here, we know in that spot next to Maple's ring, that's where it'd be. God damn it. Okay, whatever. So we can tell the snake. And I think I got a few other rings, because I figured out how to open up the advanced door, which will show next. And look at that, there it is. And what was the other one we got? Oh yeah, one of these. I forget which one exactly. I think it's this one. No, maybe that one. Well, whatever it was. Oh, I got that too. It's nice knowing that your ring list, your secrets, are constantly organic. You know, you can play one game, get a few more rings, transfer to another, and go back and forth like that. You know, it's not a big deal. It's nice. It's a very simple system and a very efficient one, and I really appreciate that. I really find some just beauty in keeping a system as simple and intuitive and efficient as possible for the player. I really dig that. Let's get this ring praised real quick here. Yep, I got that one. Okay, so next up, let's talk about the advanced door. In Seasons, it's up here. In Ages, it's in the past next to the baseball game. Seasons, it's right here. And it looks like it's already detecting that it's open, which means we can go buy these rings here. Is your life advanced? My life's advanced. From now on, it's advanced. Okay, so let me tinker really quick here. Let's buy this stuff really fast. Okay, so this is kind of one of those what's going on questions here, all right? I have been using VBAM specifically for this exact reason, because I knew that Oracle's had this feature in it where it would try and recognize whether it was a Game Boy Color or a Game Boy Advance. So we can set emulated hardware here, right? And I've got it set to Game Boy Advance specifically. If we switch it back to Game Boy Color or automatic, it will shut the door. Now the big thing here is we actually have to close it down completely, all right? That's the big thing, and that's the thing I was kind of missing last time. I thought you just had to reset the game. No, you've got to completely close it down. So we go back in. And look at that. The door is shut. So, colors actually look a bit different too now I look at it. Go back to core options. Go to system. Change that back to Game Boy Advance. Close. And load again. And it's open. And that's how that works. Man, that is a lot brighter. Interesting. And this is the only time you ever have to do that. And now that we've got those rings, we can actually, if I so desire, switch it back to only color and just play through the game like that, which I might do, honestly. I think I like those colors a lot more. Who the hell is this? I found you. You're faint. I saw the statue in Lina, and I had to meet you. In honor of our meeting, I can teach you the happiness secret that fairies in Labrina's fairy woods taught me. Yeah, sure. It's just, you're so cool. Even happier, yep. Lear. That was awfully familiar to the other one. Hang on a minute here. Alright, so now we have both of the advanced rings. They don't do anything, it's just to show that you open the door. And we already had that one. Great. I want to go check those secrets. Those looked awfully close together in scope. Huh. They are pretty close together. Interesting. They're very simple, too. I was expecting big, long secrets, not very simple ones. Hey, Zil. Welcome. Just got done talking about a few neat little features in this game. The list of rings that you have can be organically updated from one game to the next. So say you finished Ages, like I did, and then you went back and played some more after transferring to Seasons. You can just go back and get your secret code again, and it'll give you an updated code with the new one. So basically, I think it's not really like, it's not tracking progress as much as it's like each of the digit places has a certain, like each position in the code has a certain thing it's saying. Like here, I'll show you. I think it's 15 characters long. Like you see that there. And there are, God, probably 50, 60, 70 different characters that could be in each one of those. So you have a decently sized a decent space to like fill in what rings are there and what's not, you know. I'm gonna have to look into this in that decomp because this is really interesting. I'm sure it's just like on off or like binary, like is this ring in the inventory? Yes, no. But I kind of wonder how they attributed each ring to each code, you know, or each ring to each symbol. And then the other one is this GBA door up here you can get into. But you have to like force the emulator to only be a GBA. It's this one right here. But it's fairly easy. Very, very few games. Like, this was like one of the very few games that had some kind of feature for the Game Boy Advance. It's terrible, Faint. Zelda's left the castle in Hyrule without any guard. It's on her way here. This homing pigeon told me. Please try and find her. I'll look in town. You look up north. Oh yeah, I forgot this little mini quest thing here. Let's go rescue Zelda. Oh shit. Zelda. Where are you? Oh, there she, yeah, the model's got her. Such fine clothes. You must be a high-class girl. Rupees, jewels, everything. Give me your goggles. You're that boy. Don't tell me you followed me all the way from Labrina to a place like this. You mean to stop me, don't you? I won't let you. I'll crush you this time. Thank you for saving me from danger. My name is Zelda. I know who you are. What? You must be Faint. Yes, I knew at the first glance. Have we not met? Princess Zelda. Thank goodness you're safe. What a mess. Why have you left the castle alone? I had a terrible dream. Faint was attacked by a great shadow. I had to do something. Faint, surely you can keep this for me. I got a ring. My goodness. It's too dangerous for you here. Let's go back to my refuge. The fuck is going on? She doesn't know who I am. What? Huh? Anyway. That happens every now and then. I think we actually have to rescue her twice. If I'm not mistaken. Again, I really feel like Season 2 is so much more cohesive without the, like... Oh, he's Ricky. Faint. Wow, to think we meet here. Spool Swamp's my backyard. If you go south from here, then around and back up, there it is. I'd go with you, but I can't do a thing without my gloves. A guy named Blano took them when I lost a match to him. It's kind of freaky, dude, just like... I think he's supposed to have fists, but it just looks like he's got no arms, you know? Like he's just completely lost his arms. Far, far east, Sunken City. It's far. Try to find a ride. Like, even with the seasons changing, just because there's no alternate, like, track. Oh yeah, I love this area. This is one of the most notable places. Oh shit! Get away. Uh, that whole chunk is really cool. But there's just something more cohesive, even with the seasons changing constantly on you. It's just like you feel like you go on an adventure rather than just doing like a fucking laundry list of bullshit. You know, stump. I know it's nothing we have available nowadays. I don't know if I put that back on. Set seeds. It's nothing we have available, but like I would love to know, like a chicken and egg dilemma. Which of the games had which ideas implemented first, and then had other ones brought in later? You know, like the Tokei are obviously very much tied to the senses. You know, like the whole thing about getting the sapling, the whole trading sequence and mini games and all that shit is all about getting the scent seeds. But here, they're here, you know. I'm the legendary Tamp Belano. You want something? Then earn it in the ring. Yuck, yuck. You'll learn. Listen up. We trade punches till one of us is knocked out of the ring. No items. You break the rules once. The next match is 20 rupees. And no rings. Only fists. I forget how to actually fight this guy. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's getting weird. Like, we just saw Facer, and now we see Blano from Turtle Rock show up. I lost. Your fists are golden, kid. You're the new champ. Here, take these. Sounds like his nose is stuffed up. I know he's supposed to be Brooklyn or whatever, but it sounds like his nose is stuffed up. Here's another thing. You might not know about these bugs or whatever these are. In Link's Awakening, they're programmed to eventually home in on your position and just like follow you around the village. And it's kind of funny. You can figure this out if you... Hold on a minute here. What's the speed up button? I thought we had a fast forward button program somewhere. Maybe not. Anyway, if you go into Link's Awakening and turn on the fast forward in the village, like all the bugs will eventually just they'll home right in on you. It's kind of fun to watch. Oh, I'm not using boomerang. Those are my gloves. You brought them back? Thank you. In exchange, I'll take you to Spool Swamp. In the pouch we go. Yeah, we've been here. Wish I could have gotten Ricky as my buddy. This is actually pretty inventive here, too. Allowing you to clear holes when you normally wouldn't have access to it, you know? That's kind of fun. Again, you have to wonder which game Ricky started in first. I think Ricky would start here in the seasons. Whereas Dimitri was definitely in ages because he was about to get eaten by the Toke. Well, no, maybe not. Because there's a bunch of kids about to eat him, too. Oh, hey. It's so hot. Even sitting by my prized soothing pool doesn't help. I need something creepy to send chills down my spine. What's up, Your Highness? Why faint? What brings you here? I asked Nehru to send me on an eye-opening journey to different lands and different ages. Traveling alone is difficult. It's one of the Queen's many roles. However, this holodrum is a strange place. The seasons here are so fickle. Must surely bring hardship to the people. Okay. No one's just fucking in command over in Labrina, I guess. Hell, all Varian had to do was wait for the Queen to take a vacation. We made it. Spool Swamp is up ahead. I'm going home, so you can find me there. See ya. Oh, she's back. She's back once again. And we ain't got shit. Oh yeah, the other obsession I've got lately is Digital Circus just had episode 6 show up, and it was good. I'm in this dilemma now. I don't know, because the pilot's obviously the best for me. It's never going to be knocked off anytime soon. But I don't know who's second and who's third now. Like, the 4th episode, 5th episode, and 6th were all really good. But I don't know, like, how much of that is just a breath of fresh air from season, like, episodes 2 and 3 were being, like, just kind of bad, or what, you know? Like, I was thinking about it, and I think, well, what was I thinking? One of them had something better than the other. You want the swamp? Well, actually, I lost the key to open the floodgates. Oh, look. It's the key. Oh, that's where I left it. Amazing. I was thinking about one of them had some technical things. Oh, yeah. I used the Pegasus seeds. Pagusi seeds. What was it? I don't know. I had come to a conclusion, but I've forgotten that conclusion anyway. It was good. It's got a lot of fucking implications going in. I don't really know what's going to happen next. But that's the fun part. It's like, you get so much to speculate on, you know? So much to chew on. I'm really enjoying it. My big concern right now is whether or not they're intentionally, like, fast tracking, get it all done, just so they can move on to Gaslight District, which I think is a bad move. I think they seem to think that the audiences will carry over 1-to-1 if Digital Circus ends, and I don't think that's gonna happen. Like the pilot for Gaslight District is like a fraction of like even the lowest, like even the worst objective episode of Digital Circus. I think was higher than the pilot. So I don't know. I'm gonna give it a try, but I don't expect to really be floored by it, you know. It's just two different shows, two different vibes. Fuck it. Two different audiences. It is interesting too. Going back and watching the pilot, and you can now see, like, we're 6 episodes in, over halfway done, and there is definitely a distinctive direction that the whole show could have gone completely different had the audience and the fan base not had some kind of influence. Like, that's my big hot fucking take. Is the show should have been completely finished before anyone was able to like say a word to Goose or any of the production team, because you can definitely see where there's a lot of fan influence, or on the flip side, it's like the plot was just that predictable that people were either fan ideas are getting injected into the show, or the plot line was so predictable that people were able to guess it pretty easily, pretty early, you know? It's one or the other. We can't have both here. But my personal thing, I really do believe that it's the producers or the creator being influenced by what the fans want. Because you watch the pilot and the cast have like a casual work relationship with each other. They're not at each other's throats. There's almost this kind of sense like they're not trapped in the circus as much as they're like producing videos or producing footage or something for it, you know? Just as Sakura predicted, the time has come when a new power of seasons is needed. This means you must find a doorway to the Subarosian land and go to the Temple of Seasons. Cool. Bet. Like, Jax wasn't purely antagonistic to the point where no one wanted to be around him yet, you know? Gangle wasn't only like a oh look, found something weird. If we catch it and sell it, we'll be rich, and the great Moblin will be very pleased. Yeah, sure. Easily pleased. Fate, I've been trying to find you. We're friends, you help me. I help you too. If you need me, play this flute. Yep. Got my flute back. Yeah. So they had a working relationship. It seemed more like they wanted to make, like, not content, but it was like Kane was making, what do you call it? Words are hard tonight. I don't know. he was creating entertainment. You know, like what's the fucking word I'm thinking of? You have a circus and you have like a circus routine, something like that. And everyone would just kind of do like the adventures weren't really adventures to keep them sane. It was just adventures to. Damn, that was quick. It was adventures to provide entertainment to an unseen audience, you know, or something like that. Just kind of exploring. I don't remember where exactly to go. I mean, I remember there's a portal somewhere. I just can't remember where it is. But Ragatha was far more chill and relaxed and like in control. Kane was way more in control. Like he wasn't making things up as much. He was like being a leader, I guess. It was just a far more kind of like subdued feeling, you know, compared to what we have now, where like it's between wacky 90s things and fucking 5-minute long conversations about emotions, you know, that kind of shit. I don't know what I'm getting at. It would have been nice to have seen that direction, I guess, is what I'm saying. Thanks. I'm gonna go put these rings up. Let's check on Zelda, too, see how she's holding up here. Welcome back, Faint. Come back if you ever feel weary. It is definitely not. Definitely not. Oh, hey. Look who's here. I don't even have the fucking ring on, and she's just everywhere. Yeah, nothing. Okay, bye, Maple. That's like, what, the third fucking encounter in 2 hours? This is getting absurd. The Sora ring, dive without breathing. The blue joy ring. He's dropped double hearts. That one's kind of nice, actually. I should probably stop wasting these. And there's another. God damn. Just never stops. What could this one be? Is it a toss ring? Oh, it's a cursed ring. Thanks. Thanks. If I ever do an Oracle ROM hack, one of the things I'd like to really focus on is Maple encounters. Having some kind of like karmic system where the encounters become progressively more dangerous the more you run into her, or the more stuff you take from her. So like, sometimes you have to let her just take everything, just so that like she won't kill you next time she runs into you or something like that. I don't know. Or there being like different kinds of maples. Like maybe there's one that has like fucking holograms or copies where you have to figure out which one's the real one. Alright, let's actually go back and do something now. You can carry me and throw me when you use a power bracelet. We call this fjording where I'm from. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's going so well. Help. Dimitri, help, I'm dying. I'm bleeding out, Dimitri. Kind of funny you can dig up leaves. That's good, man. Are you going to do anything with Harvest Moon yet? I'm still looking forward to that. Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, I don't really know what you could do with Harvest Moon all that much. The only thing I can think of is I don't think any of those games had romance options. But that would be an entirely new injection of like code and systems into it, you know? Like I always remember Harvest Moon for being one of those ones where you could like you'd marry and have kids and shit. But I'm pretty sure the Game Boy one had like did not have those features. It was too small. Amazing. I should have brought that damn ring. What am I doing running around here? I've got enough fucking money. I don't need more money. Yeah, I don't doubt that at all. Make it more comfy. In what way? Elaborate on that if you would, please. Oh, I was wondering, how do you play it, by the way? Because that seems to be, like, when you want to talk aesthetics and all of that, I think one of the important things people will miss, and honestly it's a huge tragedy, especially with Game Boy games rather than Game Boy Color, is like, oh here, let me show you. Like, if we go into the Game Boy section... And I think I talked about this when I did Fight Night. Boopy, boopy, oopy, doopy. Do I have Harvest Moon? I'm pretty sure I have Harvest Moon in here. There it is, yeah. How the emulators are set up, because most people playing this on emulators, right, can entirely either make a game for you or break a game for you, right? So let's go with MGBA. What the fuck is this? Huh. Is this a color game? Do I have a save date? Okay, no, it's not. It's just multicolor. So... Well, it's a little bit vexing here. What's filter is this? Anyway. How people play these is entirely dependent on what emulator they're using and what settings they are for the emulator. Like if we go into this one, this is how I've got mine set up. I thought you were going off the GB version. Was it the GBC one? And even this, like, it's got... Oh, okay. Like, I've got this set up to be as similar to the original Game Boy as possible. Like, the filter we've got is GB Old, which is how it looks to me. I've got the shadowing on, and it's still not... it's not doing it nearly as, like, an actual Game Boy would look, right? Oh, okay, using GBC. That's different. Okay. Anyway, big spiel, especially in working with Game Boy games, is you gotta, like... I think you should not not hack to a specific filter or a specific emulator, but you should, like, let people know... As far as aesthetics go, it's like, this is what I was looking at, this is how I wanted it played, you know? Because, like, the biggest fucking tragedy of these fucking things is when people play them like this, right? Just the black and white and gray, and it looks fucking ugly. And, like, what you don't really know... this shit, see, like that. How many emulators look like this on a Game Boy game? Right? And there's so many of these fucking games, especially really early in the Game Boy's lifespan, like right here, Oopie Doobie Doobie. What am I thinking of here? Let's just do this one. You know, just like this, like just look at it. It's empty. There's little simple lines. Not a lot of colors, right? And that was because it was a non-backlit screen. So you wanted to have as much empty and light space as possible. So you could actually play the fucking game, right? Because it was actually like... looking like Baja Blast. About like that, right? Like that's the Switch's interpretation of it, but really, if anyone was playing a Game Boy in the 90s, it was... God, I'm gonna give someone a stroke like this, aren't I? Cheeto Orange. Fucking, some of these filters are fascinating. There's so many. Alright, I'm gonna stop. You get what I mean though, right? Like, a lot of these games were purpose designed to be kind of empty and open so that you could actually see what you're doing. Kind of like how GBA games are unnaturally bright because you can't, again, no backlit screen, you kind of had a hard time seeing things. Anyway. That's my fucking... I don't know what the fuck... I don't know what fucking point I was trying to make there. I kind of just went off. As is customary. Let's get back to what we're supposed to be doing. Alright, we're back for Subrosians. Rose is a pop star, has been seen around here a lot lately. Rose's key can open any door, even ones in the temple. You can find star-shaped ore in the sands around here. Rose's mystical necklace opens locked doors. Celebrities get the best toys. Celebrities. Hey, it's Rosa. My name's Rosa. My favorite ribbon floated out to sea. I wanted to go explore the temple, but I can't go out like this. The lava sea that we can just kind of walk on. No big deal, right? To market, to buy a fat pig. If you want something, we can trade. A cute ribbon, I'll trade for a star-shaped ore. No. Rare peach stone, I'll trade for 20 ore chunks. And 10 ember seeds. Sure. Nice, I got my special peach. That's kind of funny. Reminds me of the Peach Boy from Yu Yu Hakusho. There's something about like the whole Subrosian thing. It's like, I like Sumbrosia, but I feel like it's kind of wasted potential. Like, you come down here maybe a handful of times. Like, look how small it is. It's teeny tiny, right? And it's normally just to get a new portion of the fucking Temple of Seasons open. There it is. And it's very fucking basic. And comes down to what tool you have. And it's like, it's kind of just, I don't know. It's a cool place. I don't want that update, thank you. How much for this ring? Jesus Christ, this place is a killer. I'll be right back. You can get your 30 chunks, man. This kind of reminds me how in like Metal Walker, the currency in that game is like pounds of metal, and you're like an 8-year-old kid. And you can easily amass like thousands and thousands of pounds of fucking scrap metal. I don't know how you're supposed to be carrying this around. Big bomb bag. 10 bombs and 50 more chunks. No, you know what? We're just getting everything here. Fuck it. Oh my god, he's got so many rings. Fuck it. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna dig up some more chunks. I'm not passing free shit up. I don't remember if there's a big ore piece, like a blue rupee version. I know there's these red ones, but I don't remember anything else. It's not going to be beach by the time I'm done with it. Zill, you ever play much Team Fortress 2? I've gotten back on a kick of that. That's what I've been doing on my spare time lately. Used to a long time ago. Well, you know me, I'd say hop back in sometime. How long ago was long ago? Like, back when the black box was, or the orange box was out? Or like, pre-bot plague era? I don't know. Yeah, probably okay. So about the same time, I bought it, and like a week later went free to play. That was how long ago I was playing it. They gave me a stupid fucking hat for it. And like, I had no idea what the hats were about, or why they were like valuable or anything, so. Yeah. Yeah, that was about then. I was playing it, I remember my sister was like in labor with my nephew. And I was sitting in the waiting room on my laptop playing it. That's like a distinctive memory for me. That was about 15 years ago now. It's an evergreen. It's honestly, it's a fun. Like, it's still fun to this day. Can you imagine, like, convincing, yeah, it's like you can hold more grenades with this bag. Just pick up the grenade and pull the pin. Just fucking smear, dude. Get his money first, obviously. I'm not leaving until this guy runs out of fucking rings. I swear to God. Swear to me, mum. These are stupidly cheap rings to buy. You know what's really sad? Is like, Team Fortress 2 has been around so long. There are guys who used to make like shitpost videos on Team Fortress 2 who have like actually fucking died. and have moved on, like have shuffled off the motor coil, and their fucking videos are still floating around, but it's like the fan base is desperately trying to preserve these videos as long as they can. How many rings can I buy? How many have I bought? We're at 3 right now. Why is my fucking ring off again? Jesus Christ. Why do you keep turning that fucking ring off? It's not going to help now, but it's like, Jesus. Like, I think the big one of the animators was the guy who would do like the little how-to. Like, they're stupidly small, and they were very silly, and like they were kind of like serious. Like, they were like silly, but they had a point. Like, there was one on the pyro, just like, don't do like WM1. Don't just run forward and like burn through all your flamethrower ammo. Actually play smart, you know, that kind of shit. Or don't pocket the heavy constantly. But like, that dude's been dead for a very long time, and like, it's only the other people who are trying to make sure his account doesn't get like wiped out because no one's been on it in decades. It's a weird time to be in when, like, I don't know, mortality is seeping into the internet. Isn't that weird? Are you out of rings yet? Okay, you're out. We're good. We're good. We're good. We can leave now. We have to go get Rosa her fucking bow. Here's a little bit of trivia that you absolutely have no need for or want to know ever. So you know how people like to make pornography of just about fucking everything on the fucking planet, right? Like, I mean everything. Fucking Mario. Like, every creature in Mario has like a fucking section of Rule 34. I found one that doesn't. The Dongo snakes from Link's Awakening have no Rule 34 of them anywhere on the fucking internet. And I looked. Alright? I've scoured it and I cannot find it anywhere. Which is strange, because they definitely could. Let's leave it at that. Since you're nice, I'll go on a date with you. Let's look in the temple. I like Rosa. She's fun. It's like, let's go urban exploring. That's a fun date. Like, I would definitely go on a date with a girl in like an abandoned fucking temple and shit. You know, that's fun. That sounds fun. That sounds like a good time. Oh yeah, you can talk to these guys. We gotta make the other people jealous first. You and Rosa? No way. On a date, are you? I wonder how they distinct like Rosa as being any different physically from any of the other sub-robes. Like, they're all in these little robes. Is it just because she's golden? Yeah, I get that. It's definitely like, it's such a distinctive multiplayer shooter. It's like, you gotta be in the right mindset for that thing. Like, personally, I've been playing to farm metal because I want to see how long it would take to actually like go and buy like a hat off a market without spending any money whatsoever. That's my goal right now. So like, I've got a whole spreadsheet tracking when I'm picking up items and what I'm doing with them and all this other shit. You've come, adorable hero. I'm the spirit of summer. In summer, vines grow tall and creeks dry up. Remember that. Ancient Hyrulean legends say a hero destined to overthrow evil has a triangle in his hand. Perhaps you are this hero. Now, I grant you the power of the spirit of summer. Yay. Call for summer. I've had enough summer, thank you. I don't need any more than that. I think that's all we need her for, right? Pretty sure there's nowhere else I need to take her. Yeah, I really like the layout of Seasons more, I think, honestly. I just like how the map's set up. To me, this feels more like adventure, you know? Oh wow, that's a lot. Oof. Poison Mouse Lair. My most played game. I want to say it's Civilization 5 still. Oh no. I don't have a shield. Do I, do I need a shield, or can I, just open the door with this? Nope. Okay. Need a shield. That might be a problem. No, let's go with you. I think it is. Shit. No, it's either Warframe or Civilization 5. I think it is actually Warframe now I think about it. Because it was for the longest damn time, Civilization 5. But I got really, really into Warframe for a few years, and I think I put in over 1,600 hours maybe. God damn, I should just bought the shield from the fucking Subrosians. It's a long fucking way back to town. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go back and get one. Hell with it. Though, I don't know, honestly, Dragon Warrior Monsters 2 might be up there as well. Like, generally, like, there's no way for me to quantify that, but I'm pretty sure I've put in a significant amount of time in that as well. But this would be like going back to 2005, you know, like whenever I started playing it. So yeah, it would definitely be up there, but there's more than a few fucking Game Boy games. Pokemon, I'm sure I've got a few hundred hours in. Jeff, like Pokemon Red, I mean. Wario Land 3 is another one I've played lots and lots and lots. Which I keep meaning to do a damn fucking playthrough of that game. I think that might be my November game this year. It's either going to be that or Sword of Mana. I haven't figured out which yet. But those were kind of just the games I immediately like gravitated towards back in the day. And you could probably stick like Link's Awakening on that list too, somewhere. Cutting board. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the cutting board. You can go murder beetles with it now. FFTA, that's the other one. Pretty fucking sure I had 300 hours in FFTA at one point on the save file. Fuck off. Fuck off. Oh no, FFTA, not FF8. I do have FF8, but I haven't actually played that yet. Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced, the GBA game. Yeah, it's a good one. That's another one I desperately need to do a playthrough of. Like, great way to sink my fucking whatever momentum I had was just put 300 more fucking hours on stream into FFTA. I did some fucking challenge a while back, and it's been so fucking long, I don't even remember what that challenge pertained to. I had watched someone do one, and I was like, oh, that's cool, I want to try that. And so I did it, like, once, and I don't even remember what the fucking stream was. I did. I did not play Advanced Wars as much as other people. I had bought Advanced Wars used, and it had another kid's profile on it, and I couldn't change it. And I think that kind of sullied my my experience with it, you know. I played a lot of the war maps more than the campaign. I can say that for sure. I used to love playing the war maps. Or the war room. And then I actually skipped the second one because I could never find a damn copy of it. And I played Dual Strike a lot. Like a lot. And then Dust Strikers I played a little bit of. But that was about the time I was like kind of hanging up the DS for a little bit. Who were your favorite COs in Advanced Wars? It could be 1, 2, or DS. Fucking Wall Masters. Get. Begons. I don't know. It's one of these. See, I was always a Sammy main. I love the fact that she could get infantry, like, just taking the cities was so fucking quick, you know? But I was not one of those people, like, I know about the whole Sensei Sammy combo, wombo combo with fucking transport helicopters. I never did that. That was not my cup of tea. Oh yeah, shit, what was his name? Sid? I think that's what his name was. He always kind of bugged me. Like, I've had plenty of ways to get around him, but a lot of people deferred to him. Oh no, I got switched. As their go-to man. I really liked the black hole COs, like Lash, Adder, and Flak. They were fun. I liked the robot guy, even though the robot guy's powers were completely useless, and I had no reason to actually try and use him. I did anyway. Like, I think it was just like RNGing your, like, basic attacks to either be really good or complete ass. He was like, no one's gonna do that shit. It was like it was a hidden stat that he manipulated, like something about fire distribution. So remember how it would go off percentages, right? And that was actually kind of calculated based on how many hits the little units would take before they blow up. They could take like 2 hits. So if you had like a dense distribution, you would like kill more of them because they hit more. But if your distribution was like spread out, you would do a lot, like a little bit of damage. So that was kind of his gimmick, was he could either do a lot of damage or a little bit of damage. It was entirely random, you know. So he wasn't particularly popular. I think he also did the same thing Flak did. They were pretty much the same power. I like this dungeon. It's very, I don't know, basic. I don't know how you describe it. It's fun enough, I guess. I don't know. It's one of the ones I remember. The jumping dungeons tend to be, though. That's what I've noticed. I remember I used to like playing the yellow team because I really liked their, like, they had like Renault F-17 or FT-17 tanks for their light tanks, and I ate that shit up. I love the sprite work in those games. It was so nice. Again, I feel like the first game had a distinctive like advantage in design over the latter ones, you know. I liked the dude that had like increased power, but at the expense of like everything was more expensive. That was fun to play with. Like, that was a fun handicap because you had to like calculate out more. Where do we need to go? Oh yeah, he was a fucking pain in the ass to fight. He would send like fucking recon troops to kill your light tanks and shit. It was absurd. We went up, right? We already went up here. Yeah, we went up here. Music. Oh yeah, music was great. And we went in here. Where the fuck do I need to go? Do I have to race across this? No. It's going the other way. That's not it. Can't go in there without the feather. Can't get that. Can't go there. And we can't really go anywhere here. What does the magic bird have to say? Thanks. Nothing. He had nothing to say. So bitch. I don't know where to go. When did I get a key? And where can I take that key? I'm supposed to be able to go to the left there. I just didn't figure that out. Aha. Duh, I'm an idiot. Fuck me. I think we'll beat the mid-boss and call it a night. getting pretty late here. Past my Betty Bye time. Boomerang is just such a nice weapon. Oh my god, I forgot about this fucking axe thing. This is ridiculous. Good old rock feather. And you got me over down. God damn it. Oh, money. Ah! Run. Alright, we fuck up once here, we die. I wasn't paying attention. Son of a bitch. Shit. It's a fun room. It's a really fun room. I need that fucking Joy Heart ring. God damn it. God. Ah. Can you imagine jumping on a trampoline and falling down a staircase? It's a weird hitbox right there. Okay. These are fun. Fun room, fun room, fun room. Love this room. It's the fun room. The fun things. He almost got me. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is fun. This is a great room. All these rooms are great. I'm having fun. Fun is, of course, in quotation marks here. I don't want an update, computer. Fuck's the point of that? Alright, you know what? I was going to go to the mid-boss. I think I'm not going to make it. I'm just going to finish up here. It's already late. I need to go to bed. My computer keeps trying to fucking update things. A little bit. I'll see everybody tomorrow for some actual racing games. For the first time in like 3 weeks. That's going to be Street Racers, Rally Cars, Combat, and Mission, I think. So that's what we're doing. Anyway, have a terrific evening, and I'll see you later. Thanks for coming by, I'll appreciate it. As always. Stop.